ओम अखंडानंदसंबोधो वंदनादि यस्य जायते गोविंदं तमहं वंदे चिदानंदतनुं गुरुं शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वंदे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। श्लोक नंबर 195, पेज नंबर 74 in English टीका, in Sanskrit 52। वस्तुतावत् परं ब्रह्म नित्यं सत्यं ध्रुवं विभु श्रुति प्रमाणे तज्ज्ञानम् स्यादेव निरपेक्षकम्। So the topic is, what is jnanam, what is karma, and how they two are opposed to each other, and therefore you cannot combine them. The jnanam of what? So the shloka says, Vastu tavat param brahma nityam satyam dhruvam vibhu. The vastu which is to be revealed is param brahma, nityam, satyam, eternal and uncontradicted satyam, dhruvam vibhu. Shruti pramane tad jnanam nirapekshakam syad. Through Shruti pramana, its jnanam will take place and it will be nirapekshakam jnanam. Nirapekshakam means it will not expect karma. Shruti is the pramanam for jnana. How is Shruti pramanam? How is Shruti pramanam? New students, try to answer.
It reveals the object as it is.
Say it louder.
It reveals the object as it is.
I can't hear. You have to say it a little louder.
It reveals the object as it
Reveals
is.
the object. What is the object? Brahma. How does it reveal?
It's Vastu Tantra, so it reveals the object as it is.
Vastu Tantra. Okay. So Shruti pramanena nirapekshakam jnanam syat. Brahma jnana. How he gives drishtanta. Rupa jnanam yatha samyak drashtau satyam bhavet tatha Shruti pramane satyeva ज्ञानम भवति वास्तवम। यथा सम्यक द्रष्टौ सत्याम रूप ज्ञानम भवेत् तथा श्रुति प्रमाणे सति एव वास्तवम ज्ञानम भवेत् भवति। For Rupa Jnanam, I need Samyak Drishti, clear vision, ability to see. Then Rupa Jnanam will take place. In the same way, when Shruti Pramana is there, then Vastu Jnanam will take place. When Shruti Pramanam is there, Vastu Jnanam will take place. In other words, for Rupa Jnanam, other than clear vision, you don't need any karma. In the same way, for Brahma Jnanam, you don't need anything else. Only Jnanam will reveal the object. And because we have already seen, it is not different from me, it is not something which is not there and we have to produce. So there is no utpatti, prapti, samskara, vikara, etc. It is already my swarupa. So that's why the Tika says the object is revealed and Vastava Jnanam will take place through that, through Shruti Pramana. Preceded by the ultimate import. Ultimate import means तात्पर्य पूर्वक वेदांत वाक्य विचार. न कर्म यत्किंचिदपेक्षते हि रूपोपलब्धौ पुरुषस्य चक्षुः ज्ञानं तथैव श्रवणादिजन्यम् वस्तु प्रकाशे निरपेक्षमेव. रूपोपलब्धौ पुरुषस्य चक्षुः न किंचित कर्म यत अपेक्षते. यत मीन्स यथा, you should understand, or yasmat. तथा, in the same way, second line says श्रवणादि जन्य ज्ञानम, जन्यम ज्ञानम वस्तु प्रकाशे निरपेक्षम है. श्रवणादि जन्य ज्ञानम in vastu prakashanam, it is nirapeksha, it doesn't expect anything else. In other words, the job of pramana is to reveal an object. If there is no obstruction, there is no pratibandha, then vastu jnanam will take place. If hata is there, chakshus are there, but if there is pratibandha, then because of this pratibandha, I cannot see the object. Pratibandha nivritti will reveal the object. In case of Brahma, there is no external pratibandha. The internal pratibandha is my extrovertedness, my vasanas, my tendency to not think about Atma, but think about Anatma. What will happen to me? Where will I end up? I was thinking. Can you hear me?
Yes, Swami.
So, because we think about Anatma and we don't think about Atma, therefore, Atma seems to be unavailable. Otherwise, all we need is Vedanta. Vedanta is there, Atma will become known. But because we are extroverted, that's why we need to slow down in life. We need to become introvert, etc., etc. Avritta Chakshu. Otherwise, Jnanam by itself is Vastutantram and Karma Anapeksham. It is capable of giving moksha. Moksha phaladatum samartham. Now, between Jnana and Karma, if somebody thinks Samuchaya, combining the two is possible, so that Nishedha topic is concluding. Kartrutantram bhavet karma, karmatantram shubhashubham, pramanatantram vijnanam, mayatantramidam jagat. Kartrutantram bhavet karma. Karma kartrutantram bhavet. It is karta adhinam, kartradhinam. Karma depends upon karta. Karta will become predominant. And karma tantram shubhashubham. What is in the hands of karma is to give the result either positive or negative, auspicious or inauspicious, anukula or pratikula. So kartrutantram is karma. Karma tantram is shubhashubham phalam. Pramana tantram is vijnana. And knowledge depends upon pramana. Knowledge doesn't depend upon the person. You call Vastu Tantra or you call Pramana Tantra, it is same. And Maya Tantram idam Jagat. This Jagat is Maya predominant. Even though Brahma is real, therefore it should be Brahma Tantra. But it is called Maya Tantram because all Vyavahara requires Maya. Nama Rupa Karma. By itself, Brahma doesn't do any karma. Brahma cannot do anything. All doing depends upon Maya. So that's why he says Maya Tantram. Maya Anirvachaniya. What is the meaning of Anirvachaniya?
We cannot conclusively say whether it is Sat, Asat, or Ubhayata.
We cannot say it is Sat. We cannot say it is Asat. We cannot say it is Ubhaya also. That is Anirvachaniya. Now, there is some interesting inquiry. What is that? I'll give you some background first. In Ishavasya Upanishad, it is said Vidya and Avidya you can combine. So Purvapakshi will say, you are saying we cannot combine Jnana and Karma. But Upanishad says you can combine Vidya and Avidya. So Vidya means Jnanam, Avidya means Karma. So how do we reconcile your teaching and Upanishad's teaching? This is the objection. See, Shloka 199. Vidyancha vidyancheti sahoktiriyam sadvihi सत्कर्मोपासनयोर नत्वात्मज्ञान कर्मणो क्वापि विद्यां च सह उक्तिः इयं सद्भिः उपकृता सत्कर्म उपासनयोः सह उक्तिः न तो आत्मज्ञान कर्मणोः क्वापि सह उक्तिः. In Vidya and Avidya, by Vidya Shabda you have to take Upasana, and Avidya Shabda you have to take Karma. Their Sahokti means their togetherness, combining these two, is said by the wise people in Upanishad. They have not said combining Atma Jnanam and Karma. This is the meaning of the shloka. Now, some other understanding. So, this Ishavasya Upanishad comes in Kanva Shakha as well as Madhyandina Shakha. Just as Brahadaranyaka comes in both, in Shukla Yajurveda, Kanva and Madhyandina both Shakha there. In Madhyandina Shakha, these shlokas are slightly differently arranged than in Kanva Shakha. So in Kanva Shakha, the Vidya, Avidya, these mantras are 9, 10, 11. And these are the books that are normally available in most places. But there are so many places where they also study Madhyandina Shakha. In Madhyandina Shakha, this Vidya, Avidya mantras are not 9, 10, 11. They are 12, 13, 14. So, prior to that, there is discussion on the Sambhuti and Asambhuti. So, by Sambhuti, they talk about the manifest world. And that means whose origin is Hiranyagarbha. Therefore, according to this Madhyandina Shakha, there when they say Vidya and Avidya, so Acharyas have done the meaning of Vidya as Brahma Vidya. And Avidya is Karma and Hiranyagarbha Upasana. Karma and Hiranyagarbha Upasana, together they are called Avidya. And Vidya is Brahma Vidya only. But their Samuchaya is Krama Samuchaya, not Saha Samuchaya. So first you do Karma, then you do Hiranyagarbha Upasana. These two you can combine. What is the result of Karma? Karma will give Chitta Shuddhi. Chitta Shuddhi means Vairagya from the world. Or, in simple words, I will not have Raga or Dvesha towards anything. I will slowly become indifferent to happenings around. This should be the result of karma yoga. There should not be too much excitement. There should not be too much depression. And the result of Hiranyagarbha Upasana is my mind will become expanded. It will not be shallow. I will not be looking at only self-interest, or I will not be looking at very narrow vision. Hiranyagarbha Upasana will expand you to include the whole universe, not only world, means not only Prithvi Loka, everything. So this combining karma and Hiranyagarbha Upasana will give me Chitta Shuddhi, Chitta Vishalata, Ekagrata, everything. Single pointedness, broadness, and purity. Then I am fit for listening to Vedanta. That doesn't mean somebody can say, without doing karma and Hiranyagarbha Upasana also, I can listen to Vedanta. Yes. To get Brahma Nishtha, you need all these other things. Otherwise, you will never become Brahma Nishtha. You will listen and then it will go away. You see, before that table on action and knowledge, we have given. Therefore, there cannot be the occurrence together of knowledge and activity, which have their means of knowing them, the nature of them, and the effects of them. That is Hetu Swarupa Karya. Two things having different or opposite Hetu Swarupa Karya. Hetu means cause. Swarupa means its nature. Karya means effect. If these three are different or opposed to each other between two things, those two things cannot be combined. So here, between jnanam and karma, action and knowledge, they are mutually opposed to each other like light and darkness. Prakasha tamaso riva. So see the table there on page 75 in English. In Sanskrit, it is 54. A person will perform karma when they have avidya, ragadi, attachment, some personal gain they want. Knowledge is based on Shruti Pramana, Vedanta Pramana, and you have to conduct inquiry. What is Tat Pada, what is Tvam Pada, what is Aikya, how it is possible, what is Vachyartha, what is Lakshyartha, everything. So between them there is Veda. Then Swarupa. Karma Swarupam is Aprakashatmakatva, where I will never know what is the nature of thing. It will reveal, means the karma will keep me in avidya. I did not know what is my Swarupa, who am I. After karma also, I will not know who am I. Whereas knowledge is of the nature of illumination. It will reveal my nature is Brahma. Similarly, the result, final result of this effect, either it is prapti of something, utpatti, etc. Whereas jnanam, avidya, nivritti, removing the ignorance, that is the result of knowledge. The cause of the result is, it depends upon practice and performance. You have to practice it. Whereas knowledge, it is independent of practice. Only pramana. Nature of the result is, in karma, I will get prosperity. You work hard, you will get the results. You will go to heaven, here, there, everything. Lot of bhogas you will get. Jnanam, nothing. But jnanam, you will become free from this arrival, departure, this cycle of birth and death. That is the result. So, Jivan Mukti, Videha Mukti. Further, Nitya Nitya Padartha Bodha Rahito Yasho Bhayatra Sraga. Yarthanamaनुभूति लग्नहृदयो निर्विण्ण बुद्धिर्जनः तस्यैवास्य जडस्य कर्म विहितं श्रुत्या विरज्याभितो मोक्षेच्छोर्न विधीयते तु परमानन्दार्थिनो धीमतः. The one who is lacking in the understanding of what is Nitya, what is Anitya. Nitya Nitya Padartha Bodha Rahito. Yaha Ubhayatra Sragadi Arthanam Anubhuti Lagna Hridaya. Srak Chandana Vinita. The one who enjoys flowers, means garlands and receptions and some programs in their names, etc. This is Srak. Chandana means fragrant things around. Even if people are there, they all should have put lot of fragrant things. So he likes that. Chandana. And Vanita is beautiful women, ladies around. So Sraggadi Arthanam Anubhuti Lagna Hridaya, the one who loves all these things. Where Ubhayatra, here also and in the heaven also. In heaven also he wants to see such things. It will be there. This is what heaven is meant for. All beautiful things, decorations, etc., etc., etc. And Anirvinna Buddhihi. Person, Nirvinna means the one who has Vairagya. Anirvinna means has zero Vairagya. Doesn't want to let go of any possessions, any objects of enjoyment, etc. For such person, it is said, you do karma. Tasyaivasya jadasya karma vihitam shrutya. Shrutya tasyaiva jadasya karma vihitam. By Shruti, Veda, for such people, karma is enjoyed. Jada means a foolish person, murkha. On the other hand, virajyabhito mokshechoho paramadhandarthino dhimataha tu na vidhiyate. The one who is virakta, who has vairagya, who wants paramananda, paramanandarthino. Somebody will say paramananda, everybody wants. Everybody wants, but they don't have vairagya. And dhimataha means viveki. He should have viveka. Is seeker of liberation, then Shastra says, you take sannyasa. We will not ask you to do karma. You go and study. Actually, to such people, there are no obligations. In society also, no rules are there for that person. Nobody will say, oh, you have to bring this much money, do this, do that, nothing. If you have such vairagya, you can live and study. Where is it said? So that is Upanishadic injunction. Next shloka. Mokshechaya yadahareva virajyate sau न्यासस्तदैव विहितो विदुषो मुमुक्षोः श्रुत्या तयैव परया च ततः सुधीभिः प्रामाणिकोऽयमिति चेतसि निश्चितव्यम्। मोक्षेच्छया यद अहः एव विरज्यते असौ तदा एव तस्य न्यासः तस्य योटु तस्य विदुषोः मुमुक्षोः न्यास विहितः। That day when he gets vairagya, yad ahaha, that day when he says, I am done. I am done. Shruti says, take sannyas right now. You are eligible. But if he says, no, wait, let me think about it, then gone. Again, you go back to the world. For that person, there are no obligations in it. But if a person is still in two minds, then they have to wait. तदा एव मुमुक्षोः विदुषः न्यासः श्रुत्या विहितः। तया एव श्रुत्या परया च ततः same Shruti. That Shruti which said you have to do Nitya Karma, Naimitika Karma, this, that. Same Shruti says you give up everything now. You are ready. Tataha, therefore, Sudhibhihi ayam pramaniko iti chetasi nishchitavyam. Therefore, people with wise intellect, they should do this conclusion that Jnana Karma Samuchaya is not possible. This is said, is Pramanika. It is given by Shruti. They should do this Nishchaya. Chetasi Nishchitavyam. That this non-combining of Jnana and Karma is Pramanika. Sannyasa is Pramanika. Earlier the topic started that how do you say karma have to be given up because Shruti says you have to do karma. So it is said no, sannyasa is pramanika. This topic actually started from 174 all the way up to this. (202). Further, he talks a little bit about it, but more or less this topic is complete here now. Swaparokshasya vedadehe sadhanatvam nishedati naham vedairna tapase tyadina bhagavanapi. Swaparokshasya vedadehe sadhanatvam nishedati. Swa aparoksha, Atma aparoksha jnanam, for that Veda means karma kanda bhaga of Veda is not sadhana. Tasya sadhanatvam nishedati. It is not the means. Bhagavan also said, Naham vedairna tapasa na dane na chejjaya. Means yajna, dana, tapa, karma, they all will not reveal me. You need bhakti. What kind of bhakti? Chaturtha bhakti. Jnani Bhakti, that you need Jnana. Jnanam will reveal, not Veda, Parayana, Yajna, Dana, Tapa. They will give you Chitta Shuddhi. They will produce Vividisha. Anyone who has done this will become interested in moksha, not interested in sitting in class only. Actually is ready for moksha. Pravrittischa nivrittischa dve ete shruti gochare pravritya badhyate jantur nivritya tu vimuchyate. Now he gives a general understanding about this, that there is pravritti and there is nivritti, two of them. Both are said in Vedas. You want pravritti marga or nivritti marga? Pravritti marga will bind you. Jantuhu pravritya badhyate. Nivritya tu vimuchyate. Nivritti marga means you take a back step. You say, no, I am not interested in this. Then you will be liberated. Otherwise, you will get bound. No, I will be very careful. I will not let it happen. How others have gone in this trap. I am very wise. No matter how wise you are, karma means bandhana. This thing I have to understand. That is the nature of karma, to bind. So, nobody should think that I will break the system and I will be the exclusive one. No matter who you are, you will get bound. So this is said in Gita also, Jnana Yogena Sankhyanam, Karma Yogena Yogina, in 3rd chapter. And in Smriti also it is given, Karmana Badhyate Jantur, Vidyata cha Vidyaya cha Vimuchyate, Tasmat Karmana Kurvanti Yatayaha Paradarshinaha. This is said in Mahabharata. So one should dwell on this constantly. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavat Vyapaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.